Good morning. It is day 33 on the PCT. Sun is not quite up yet, and I'm hiking. I had probably the best night of sleep I've had since I started, at least according to my Garmin watch. So I feel pretty good. About 8 miles, 7 miles to Silverwood Lake, and I think it's pretty boring between here and there, but hey, let's go see what we can see. I will say that it is a lot nicer walking this hillside in the morning when most of it is in the shade. Well, I did about 4.3 in a little under 2 hours, just because the trail is super cruisy, and that's with taking pictures and looking at the internet along the way. So now it's time for a disgusting snack break. Not because I'm particularly hungry, but I am trying to keep up with that snack schedule. Yeah, back view of the dam just before starting the little road walk. Last time I was at this spot, a nice couple stopped and gave me an ice cold Gatorade, and that really hit the spot. I would say that's definitely the thought that counts. Silverwood Lake, very picturesque, and right over there is a little boat in only day use area, but there is a little steep side trail from the PCT, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go grab an early lunch right there. It's about 10:15 and I've done 8.5 miles. It does feel a little early for lunch, but then again, I did start at 6, and I think I waited too long yesterday to eat, considering I'd hiked probably 6 hours before lunch break. So I'm gonna take me a nice break this day and see how that goes. Well, that's about how crowded I would expect for a Sunday on Memorial Day. Now, I've never done boating, so can someone tell me, is that a floating outhouse? Is that a thing? I totally missed that little arrow there and got over to the road there and went, where'd the trail go? This is the group campground at Silverwood Lakes. Hikers can't stay here unless they can sneak by the rangers, but you can stop, get some clean running water, and use the flush toilets, wash your face, and that felt pretty nice. Goodbye, Silverwood Lake, and very nice campground. I've done about 12 miles today, and I got about 4 more to a hopeful slopey campground. Unfortunately, the rest of the day is hot and up and suck. So let's get her done. Yep. Yeah, no fun at all. Hot, hot, hot. Like umbrella hot. On we go. I did say goodbye to the lake, but it did keep peeking out at me all the way up this climb. But now I'm at the top of the saddle and I'll be dropping down the other side. So goodbye lake views. Hello brown views. I just left the last water source before the McDonald's, and I filled up with a max load just for camping tonight. But there was a single tent site listed just 0.7 or 0.9 past the water source, and that's kind of where I was aiming for, but it had already been nabbed. So now the next listed campsite is probably like another mile, or I'm sorry, another 2 miles ahead. So that's where we're gonna go, unless something pops out at us that wasn't listed. Well, that's it. Every little scrap of food is gone, except for one complete cookie for the morning. Luckily, I'm only 6.5 miles from the McDonald's, and that's going to motivate me to get there in the morning. Definitely need to start bringing more out with me, though. Well, I ended up doing about 17.5 miles today, and I am pretty beat. So I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all.